There is a Breslov work called Tovot Zichronot, written by Rav Avram Sternhartz, a leading Breslover from a few generations back, and he has an amazing insight at the end of the book. He brings an insight on a verse from King David's Psalms, which reads like this, right? Todi'eni orach chayim sova semachot et panecha ne'imot bimincha netzach. It's a request that King David is requesting. Hashem, todi'eni, inform me, orach chayim, the way of life, right? Sova semachot, sova means satiation, satisfaction of joy, et panecha, of your countenance. In other words, a satiation, satisfaction of joy, abundant joy because of your countenance, Hashem, because of a revelation of your countenance. Ne'imot bimincha netzach. Ne'imot means like sweetness, pleasantness, in your right hand, bimincha, in your right hand, netzach, forever. So he says something amazing. These last three words are a hint to three specific tzaddikim whose role throughout history and from the beginning to the end, in fact, their goal is specifically to bring back to life the most fallen souls, the most lost cases, the most farthest people there are, to bring them back and to reconnect them to Hashem. So he says like this: Ne'imot, sweetness, pleasantness, is a hint to King David, because King David is called Na'im Zmirot Yisrael, the sweet singer of Israel. So sweet, Ne'imot, Ne'im, Ne'imot, pleasantness, sweetness, a reference to King David. Okay, and also we can understand that through writing the Psalms and enabling every Jew to say Psalms, and thus feeling a major connection to God. Everybody knows, I'm assuming, or you will know now, that Psalms is a very beneficial, very powerful devotion. Whether you understand the words or not, if you understand the words, much greater. But even if you don't understand the words, just reciting Psalms has a major, major power of breaking down walls and activating major salvation and breakthrough in life. And this is thanks to this high level of divine inspiration found in King David's words, and because of that high level of divine inspiration, they get the term as being sweet, because they're so sweet and enticing and so delicious that Hashem accepts these words, even if not recited by King David, by anyone. That's why it's called the sweet singer of Israel, of the whole Jewish nation. He is the representative. By saying these words, you're able to tap into and connect to something very big, namely the 50th gate of holiness. That is the power of Tehillim. So he's called Ne'imot, sweetness. Bimincha, in your right hand. Which tzaddik do we find who's called right, the right side? Mordechai. In the Megillat Esther, he's called Ish Yemini, a man from the tribe of Binyamin. But the word Binyamin is not written in the Megillah. He's called Ish Yemini, because in fact Binyamin is called Binyamin because it means Ben Yamin, the son of the right side, because Rashi explains he was born in the Holy Land, and the Holy Land is technically on the right side of the positioning. If you're facing, your face is facing east, and you're standing in the north of Eretz Yisrael, which was the case when Jacob was returning to Eretz Yisrael from being with Lavan for 22 years, who was located northeast of Israel. So when facing eastwards, the right side is Eretz Yisrael, the Holy Land, from the positioning that Yaakov was. So Yemin, which also connotes kindness and Chesed, that was the idea of Binyamin being the right. And Mordechai is called Ish Yemini. And he's called Ish Yemini also on the idea that it was thanks to his advice, telling the Jews not to give up and to keep on screaming and davening to Hashem and believing that Hashem will listen to the prayers, even though everything seemed doomed. The decree of Haman was sealed, finished, solid, and the Jews were already beginning to give up. Yet Mordechai, with those who listened to him, especially his disciples, they kept on davening and davening, even though there was a big brick wall in front of them. Boom, went through, and we have as a result the Purim miracle to teach us that there's always hope, no matter how desperate the situation. So Yemincha, Ne'imot Bimincha, the second word is a hint to Mordechai, Yemin, the right. And the final word, Netzach. Netzach means an eternal victor, an eternal victory. This is an allusion to Rebbe Nachman. How? First of all, Nachman has a numerical value of 148, which is the exact numerical value of the word Netzach, and this is a hint to Rebbe Nachman's mission in this world. His mission in this world is to get every person, no matter how far they are from Hashem, to get them back and make an eternal bond and connection to Hashem. No matter how desperate the situation, no matter how low they've fallen, no matter what they've done, if they have a sincere yearning and urge to come back to Hashem, then there's hope. And this is one of, or possibly the greatest of all of Rebbe Nachman's teachings, that there's no such thing as despair, and that means that there's always hope, which is eternal. There's an eternal bond, that there's always hope for any person in the world to come back to Hashem. And this is Netzach. And these three words, Neimot B'mincha Netzach, allude to these three powerful tzaddikim who represent for us major salvation in life, the usage of King David through his psalms, the power of Purim, which is Mordechai, and the advice contained in Rebbe Nachman's teachings. These three weapons are a major key for breakthroughs in life.